What is happening, you Titan fans? So here it is in May, almost June. It's that boring part of the off season where not a whole lot is going on. But there's something going on. Just a little something. It's the same thing that happens every year. Happened last year with Jadeveon Clowney. Happened the year before that with, I want to say, Antonio Brown. And it's happened a couple years in a row with Ndamukong Suh, where there's this free agent that I feel like can really help our team. And we kind of have our eyes on him. We're like reported to be in the mix for him. And we're hoping and hoping and hoping. I'm checking my Twitter all the time for updates to see if we get him. And then there for the longest time, it never worked out. And we didn't get Ndamukong Suh both times. We didn't get Antonio Brown, thankfully. We did get Jadeveon Clowney, which I was all about. But, obviously, that didn't work. So, this year's edition is Julio Jones. I'll give you my input. I'm in. I'm all in. Like, I kind of feel a little bad because I was all in with Jadeveon Clowney. I thought we had a good, solid defense minus edge rusher. One, I was dead wrong. And two, he didn't do squat for us hardly. He had some hurries and some pressures. Not a single sack and like maybe 2 tackles for loss. Nothing that we needed to pay him $6 million for or $16 million for. So, but Julio Jones, I think he is the missing piece. I think our defense with the additions of Bud Dupree, Danico Autry, I like Elijah Molden, I love Caleb Farley. With all these additions, I think our defense will be much improved. Do I think it's top 10 unit? No. But I think we could easily go from, we were like, 27th or so in overall defense last year. We can easily up ourselves to about 15, middle of the pack defense, if nothing else. Could be better depending on how our, if Rashaan Evans bounces back after a down year, if Kevin Byard bounces back after a down year, and just all that. So our defense definitely trending up. Our offense, we took huge blows, obviously, with losing Corey Davis and Jonnu Smith. Those are really the only two that I miss. But that was probably our, of skill players, so we're not talking O-linemen, they are probably our 4th and 5th best players as far as on offense. Because obviously, you give number 1 to A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill. Like, those are probably the 3 most important players on our offense, excluding the offensive line. And then number 4 and 5 would probably be Corey and Jonnu Smith. So it sucked seeing them both go. We didn't really replace either, and we just kind of hoped other people would take on bigger roles. I mean, we brought in Josh Reynolds. Not a bad pick, but I think not a bad pick up, but I think he's third round pick. Not third round pick. 3rd round wide receiver. Best case scenario. But we'll see how it goes. But then Julio Jones just comes in making way too much sense. Way too much sense, and I'm all in. The only issue is the fact that apparently there's a 1st round pick asking price. And I've also heard defensive, like the Titans made some sort of an offer, allegedly, of a 2nd round pick plus a defensive starter. And I've also heard the name attached to that would be Kevin Byard. I do not like that. If we were given Kevin Byard in a 2nd round pick for Julio, I would rather just stick with what we have. The reason I say that is we don't have anybody to replace Kevin Byard. Monty Hooker, he's not a rookie, but he's basically going to be a rookie starter because it's been Kenny Vaccaro the last couple of years. So Monty Hooker's just stepping in for Kenny Vaccaro. If Byard's gone, we have no safeties. I don't even know. Dane Cruikshank, maybe? Dane Cruikshank, the 5th round pick from 2018, I believe. And he's been nothing more than a special teams guy who's honestly spent a lot of his career injured. So if we're losing a 2nd round pick and Kevin Byard, I would not like that. But I'll tell you what I would like. If we traded a 2nd round pick and Rashaan Evans. Rashaan Evans has been, I don't want to say he's a bust, but kind of a bust. Like if he's like a 3rd round pick, he would have been fine. But being a 1st round pick, he's really not done well. He's done all right his 2nd year. But last year, he was garbage. He got ejected the first game of the year. I think he was like our most penalized player. And he's useless, completely useless in the passing game, passing defense. So if we were to trade a second-round pick and Rashaan Evans, we're good because we actually have somebody next in line. Two people actually could be a position battle. David Long. I love David Long. We picked him up in the 6th-round pick. He came out of West Virginia. A 6th-round pick. Did I say 6th round? Yeah, I don't know what I said. 6th-round pick is what he was. Actually, I lied. I think he was a 5th-round pick anyway because 6th round. No, he was 6th because 5th round was DeAndre Walker, the edge rusher. And then we had David Long in the 6th round. Yeah, anyways, sorry, my B. Anywho's, David Long, he's been playing great. He's always around the ball. He plays with explosiveness. I like David Long, but we just in the 3rd round picked up Monty Rice, which honestly, I feel like Monty Rice is just discount Rashaan Evans is really all he is. I think he plays hard and he's really good in the run game, passing game, meh. So I'm all about that trade. Because in my honest opinion, we already declined his 5th-year option. I think Rashaan Evans is just going to walk after this season anyway. So why not sweeten the bargain, let him go play under Dean Pease again where he had his best success in the NFL. And in return, we get all Julio Jones. No running back went against the stack box more than Derrick Henry. But you can't stack the box when you have A.J. Brown on one side, Julio Jones in the other. That's going to take a corner for each, maybe even a safety for each, to at least spy or drop the linebackers back or something. If nothing else, that is going to open things up for Derrick Henry so much it's not even funny. He's going to be going against 7-man boxes and whatnot. It's going to be crazy. Like, that would just complete our offense, and I wouldn't even be as worried about our tight end situation. Like, oh, it's just too perfect. We could restructure some contracts of like Tannehill, Roger Saffold, maybe Taylor Lewan. We could restructure some contracts, move some money around so we can afford Julio Jones. But I'm all for it. I say let's make it happen. J-Rob, pull the trigger. The only issue is last time I made a video, which was a long time ago, it's when J.J. Watt was cut and Titans were rumored to be in the mix for him, and I basically put a video out here saying, oh, I want him, bring in J.J. Watt. And then literally like 2 or 3 days after I posted that video, he got signed by the Cardinals, which I think was a dumb place for him to go. So hopefully here in a couple days we won't figure out he's going somewhere else, but we'll see. That's all I got. This video is much more laid back because I actually do a better job vlogging style, way more comfortable vlogging style than just sitting still. Because whenever I'm sitting still, for some reason I have no idea what to do with my hands and I feel awkward and I don't know what it is. But I've been vlogging for like 5 or 6 years. So if you liked the video, make sure you comment, like, and most importantly, subscribe. Also comment down below, let me know, hey, yo, I'm watching. I like that you did this. Don't like that you did that. So that way I can get better at it. Because if I can get more of a following on here, I'll upload videos a whole lot more often. It's just, I think my last video had like 3 views and the one before that was only 12. So it kind of discourages me from even uploading them. So if I get a little feedback from you people, that would be great. So that's all I got for this video. So tighten up.